draw some quick dragon bodies real quick. And again, looking at animals can be really helpful. You can maybe look at your cat, and you've probably seen this pose more than once. So we got the shoulders here and here. Got the back feet over here. You can curl up the toes, or leave them out if you want. Got the tail on the back, tailbone. So then, if you're going to do a long neck dragon, you have to decide, is the head up or is the head down? I think in this particular case, we'll go with those shoulders and we'll bring the head up. So you'll be able to see a little bit of the chest. You'll be able to see part of this arm over here. Okay, so that's a rough first pose. Second pose, let's do a dragon that is kind of lifting up off the ground. Get the body here, a little bit of the chest area. Some scary feet. Just doing some rough toes. Got some rough hands there. Reposition my elbows here. Do sloping shoulders. You can do kind of like broad shoulders. The dragon's rib cage is right about there. And think about where the tail is going to go. We'll have it kind of sliding in the back here. And again, we'll give it a nice long neck. And think about what that dragon's doing. We're going to have this one. Give it a nice big screech here. Alright, so I've got two quick rough dragon bodies. I'm going to add a couple more details real quick, just so we can see maybe how these guys look. You can always add more details. There's always a lot you can do with these, but you got to have a nice bit of something to put all that on. So get some teeth in here, get a tongue. Now, a lot of times I would be thinking about wings for these dragons. I might attach them behind the shoulders over here. If I were to do that, I'd flesh out the wings. I'll save that for another drawing where we go full winged dragon. You might want to think about where the scales kind of hit on the dragon. So we get some scales for the neck. These might be multiple colors. So all this stuff out here might be a different shade than the belly. Putting a lot of the weight of the dragon is going to come down here. It's the actual foot right there. We'll try to use a little bit of this cross-hatching to give some direction to the scales. This is actually hatching, cross-hatching. Might happen up here. Actually create some real scale effects. So making some little shoulders for his little arms. They're not quite T-Rex arms. Dragons work out more than T-Rexes. It's just a fact. His elbows back here. Give him kind of a claw thumb right there. Okay, so there's our standing dragon with some details. And then we've got our sleeping dragon over here. Or our lounging dragon, maybe. He's got some claws curled up there. He's got his sleepy tail over here. You can do things where you can add the ridges on their backbones. You just have to maybe kind of think about where those are going to turn, like on the tail. It might not go all the way to the end, but if you carefully kind of bring it down, you can make some illusions that it goes down there. And the thing about dragons and lizards is you don't always see muscles on them per se, but you can add them on. I talk about just paying attention to some photos of lizards. It can be good to give you an idea of where a large dragon-like creature might actually have some muscles or some definition of its arms or legs. You can do some cool things with the mouths. Or you can have some teeth above or below. You make different kinds of tusks. You can do different kinds of horn configurations around the eyes. You can add fur if you want, or more scales. It's all up to you. There you go.